been 5 years since Catherine, Duchess of Kent, founded a charity to promote music for young people. The Duchess has first-hand experience of how music can inspire children. She's taught music in a Hull primary school for over 10 years. The children there call her Mrs. Kent, and she's asked us to call her Catherine today. Her charity, Future Talent, now searches for and mentors what it calls the Billy Elliots of music. Well, I'm joined now by Catherine, Duchess of Kent, and Joy Becker. Joy is a student who's been awarded funding by the Duchess's charity to study the violin, and welcome to you both. Thanks for coming in. And how did you find this Billy Elliot then?
Well, we have a special Future Talent Champions in Manchester, and Joy auditioned for that, and she won the gold medal. We have gold, silver and bronze, and she got the gold. And it goes from there, doesn't it, really, Joy?
Violin was something you've been passionate about for a long time.
Yeah, ever since I was tiny, yeah. It's always been what I felt like I should be doing with my life.
And what did it feel like to be discovered in this way? I mean, did that change your life, or did it just give you a few markers? Or?
Yeah, no, well, definitely. I mean, I went to Future Talent at a point where I was not feeling too confident about myself, and I went looking for some funding, and I ended up getting so much more out of it. I mean, I've had some great performance opportunities, and I've played in the most amazing places and met some amazing people, and you know, confidence-wise, it's boosted me so much, and I just definitely, it's been a really big factor and a really big part of my life for the last few years. Actually, yeah. It's been a great help.
Catherine, you've long been passionate about music. You want to be a singer yourself.
I do still sing. I do still sing. I love singing. I mean, I'm a musician. I love music. I love making music. It's what my life is all about. Teaching has been, I think, the greatest privilege I've ever had. To partake, to share with children your passion of music and actually know they're gaining from it is the most exciting thing you can ever do.
How do the children at your primary school respond to that? I mean, the idea of being taught by a duchess.
I don't know, they don't think like that. I don't think like that, and they don't think like that. It's done a lot of good for inner schools. You know, children get self-belief through music, and in some of these tougher schools, you can give self-belief to a child through music. It's not difficult to do in primary level. If one, you know, it grows through it, it's a privilege. What
would it take, do you think, to make music replace or run alongside something like football? You know, the thing that excited youngsters across the country and unified them. I mean, could you do that with classical music? I can't honestly see why it doesn't happen. I mean, you get lots of joys playing out there. It could happen. I mean, music is everywhere, isn't it? Yeah, wherever we go, you listen, you move to music, you tap your foot to music. It's as exciting as sport. It could be, it should be. I mean, I guess, Joy, you know, the personal, the areas that have come closest doing that are the sort of Simon Cowells of this world, with sort of X Factor and the Britain's Got Talent auditions and stuff like that. I mean, do you see those contests and those shows as a good thing? I'm wary of them. There's one particularly gifted little boy I'm thinking of at the moment that we're looking after who's 6. But you've got to be a very strong character to be in those. I don't want to break a child or lose their confidence because they don't win or don't get into the 3rd place. So we haven't actually entered any children for these particular contests yet, though we have children who could certainly win them. And what is it that first alerts you? I mean, is there? I remember sort of looking at, you know, the sort of Royal Ballet School. There's certain sort of exercises that they take children through to see if they've got the stamina or the flexibility, I suppose, at that age to really do it. Is there something that when you're hearing children or talking to them, just makes you prick up your ears? Oh yes, without doubt. In primary school that I'm in, it's the confidence of a child. I'm looking for pitch, I'm looking for confidence, I'm looking for rhythm, I'm looking for potential. As you've never seen her before. Who has that confidence. I don't know, I can pick it up straight away. If I have a group of children, one will always stand out in the crowd. I'm sure you feel the same too, don't you? There are. Yes, I can. Joy, I suppose. The tingle factor. Yes. The tingle, yeah. Better than the X Factor. That should be a programme in its own right. The tingle factor, yeah. Right. Joy, I suppose if we go back to the Billy Elliot sort of scenario, part of his problem, not to take this too literally, was that he was surrounded by people who didn't get it. you know, who was fighting against that. When you started, or when you sort of got discovered, did you feel you were trying to explain to people why it wasn't boring to be at home practicing the violin every evening?
Yeah, I mean, when I talked to my friends at school and, you know, and I explained why I couldn't go out because I had to go home and practice, or when I had to miss school because of a concert or something, and everyone was like, oh, you know, you spend so much of your life just wasted, and they saw it as a waste of my life, that I wasn't going out with them, and I'd rather spend time with my violin and doing music, and I never really could sort of get across what it feels like to have such a, like, to have a thing in your life like the violin or like music.
Well, Catherine, I know you get to these children very early. We're going to listen to a little bit of you in school with them now.
Oh my goodness, are you?
I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky.
And I'm imagining that there is a sort of open heart at a certain age, and then it becomes something potentially uncool, and you have to spot that gap and say, actually, don't give this up, don't go chasing boys or whatever it would be, stick at this because it's worth it.
It certainly happens going on to secondary school. It's a terrific danger point with our children. But I mean, we don't only look after children with classical music. We cover all genres of music. We're covering jazz musicians, we're covering, you know, beatboxers, everything. Anything is music, doesn't matter what we do. And it's certainly, I mean, a young person at 15 can suddenly, I mean, Dizzy Rascal is one. He started and he was, I think, 15 years old. He didn't pick it up till then. So, it can happen anytime.
Well,
you realise you've got that gift.
I'm pointing to Joy now because that violin is not just a prop, and we'd be idiots if we let you go without asking you to play, Joy.
Okay. If I
This is Bach.
do, yeah, sort of the first 30 seconds of a movement.
Joy Becker, Catherine Dutchell-Kent, thank you both very much indeed. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
And on